everyone, welcome to Bible Verse Breakdown. I'm Ewaenruwa Nomaren, and today we are going to be looking at Luke chapter 16 verse 15, which reads, "And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourselves before men. But God knoweth your hearts, for that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God." Something that is highly esteemed is essentially something that people look up to, glory, and hold in like high honor and respect. Like when you bring that topic up, they just give it this respect and honor almost without really thinking about it. It's just everyone thinks that this particular thing is good and it deserves to be respected and glorified. And if we look in the Bible, we can see all different places where there was this thing that was highly esteemed. But what I want you to note is that things that are highly esteemed, as Jesus Christ said, it doesn't necessarily mean God isn't supportive. Read Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 23, Jeremiah the prophet stated, "O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps." Absalom is a good example of this. If you read 2 Samuel chapter 14 from verses 25 to 26, described how Absalom was a very handsome man of a beautiful countenance, great to look upon. He had lots of hair and everything. And because of that, he stole the hearts of the men of Israel. If you read 2 Samuel chapter 15 in verses 6, 12, and 13, he posed himself as someone who could easily and righteously rule the people, and he won the hearts of many as a result. So he was highly esteemed. Many people believed him. Even David's, personal counselor Ahithophel. And that obviously became a huge problem for David, and that caused him much trouble. But if you look at how it all ended, Absalom's beautiful hair got caught in a tree, and then David's men, killed him. So that's not really a good thing. It shows that something that people held in high esteem, that they honored Absalom, they gloried in Absalom, its end simply wasn't worth all the honor that Absalom received. If you also look at Abiram, Dathan, Korah, On, and the 250 princes in Numbers chapter 16 from verses 1 to 50, it's the same thing. They were renowned, they were honored and respected by many. But they were the last people God liked because they opposed Moses and gathered the children of Israel together for rebellion in different cases. So we can see that. And if you also look at how they ended, God destroyed them, and Moses and his leadership, it went on, but they were forgotten. So it proves that things that are highly esteemed, they are like an abomination to God. If you also look at the time of Jesus Christ, when he made this statement, the Pharisees were also highly esteemed. And the way they were highly esteemed is that the Pharisees taught the commandments of men, according to Matthew chapter 15, verse 9. So then they received all that honor and glory from people because everyone accepted their doctrines because of the way they dressed and the way they taught what everyone would like and the way they justified themselves. They wanted to do what people would like. But if you look at how it ended in AD 70, God judged them because though they were highly esteemed among men, they did the exact opposite of what God wanted by killing Jesus Christ, the fulfillment of Matthew chapter 21 from verses 33 to 46. So, how does this relate to our time? Well, there are many things that are highly esteemed among men. Things like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or democracy, or our healthcare system, or maybe our political system, or climate change, the way everyone is just thinking about the environment and all that. Those are things that are highly esteemed because when you bring them up, there's just this respect and approval that most people in this world automatically give to it. And don't even look at me, just mention God in any of those things, be it the environment or politics or the healthcare system or whatever. Mention God, what he wants. And you'll see that in many cases, they're simply not interested, or they might even be against the idea of God in one form or another. And that'll just tell you whether it's something that God really approves of, or it's something that's highly esteemed among men and men only. It's important that we are interested in doing so because as St. Paul said, as Jesus Christ said in 2 Timothy chapter 3 from verses 1 to 5, in Matthew chapter 24 and other places, the last days was going to be a very perilous time. And it is such things that bring such perils, things that man always uplifts to become something we look up to, which will then prevent us from really having peace and happiness in this world. I believe that instead of running along with what man highly esteems, we should approve the things of God, the things that using the scriptures we know God is actually involved in, so that just as how the things of God, no matter what, will endure, according to Isaiah chapter 55 verse 11, we will also endure with them. And that is where I'm going to stop on discussing that verse, Luke chapter 16 verse 15, which once again reads, "And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourselves before men, but God knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God." If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when we come out with our next verse breakdown. Have a great day, and God bless you.